Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Nor'easters of the University of New England in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey tilt. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 10-5-1 on the season, 6-2-1 in the CCC. The Nor'easters, the reigning conference champions, they are 12-3-1, 8-1-0 in the CCC, and they are on top of the table right now in big part thanks to last night's victory, a 9-0 drubbing up in Biddeford that the Seahawks, happy to have the schedule the way it is, they get to make amends for that right away. The way the conference sets up these games, these weekend doubleheaders, the Seahawks definitely don't like the taste in their mouths after last night, but they can win here tonight. It would be a huge win to kind of right the ship, and everyone will forget about last night up in Maine. In net for Salve Regina, Tony Rem makes his 8th start. He's 4-1-1 in the net. Opposing him will be number 1, Ben Churchfield, who's 10-3-1. He's made 349 saves, a .931 save percentage, and a .192 goals against average. That's tops in the CCC and 15th in the nation. So the Seahawks will have their troubles getting past Churchfield. Nor'easters with possession in here first. Puck in the right wing corner, now in deep. Controlled by Ryan Burr. Burr tied up with Budasov, able to work his way free. Sends it up top to the point. Waiting with it now. Snapping it wide of the net is Demetrius Jones. And the Seahawks clear the puck out to center. Given right back to Ryan Bloom, who sends it in. Nick Holt there to poke it away. Bloom again chops it into the zone, and Eruzione will swing it on back to Dylan Carabia, who will sprint out from behind Tony Rem. Carabia scales it high off the glass around the boards into the left wing corner. Lippa battling in deep, flicks it out to the point, gloved down by Stanley. Stanley trying to finesse it down the boards. Walensky will flick it around into the left wing corner. Pushed up the boards by the Nor'easters. Outletted to center. Now with speed, Chad Morrell over the line left side. Drops off for a trail that's knifed away. Kept on sides neatly by Seldenreich. He throws it towards the net, and that's blocked and saved by Rem. Left wing side. Nor'easters keep it alive. Alden Weller. Puck around the boards, out to center. Grabbed by Chris Jones. Aragon throws it towards the net. Rem makes the save. Rebound left for Stanley. He'll headman it across. Philbrick over the line. Poked away from behind. Out through center, and then a big hit after the whistle right in front of the Nor'easters bench. Philbrick barreling over Alex Shee. Or is that Tim Sweeney? That's Sweeney or Philbrick who came flying in. My goodness, what a hit. And it does not appear like we're getting any kind of penalty. Well, Alex Shee is going to take a number there. He's going to remember that one. Seahawks already venting a little frustration. Now they call a penalty. And it's on Aaron Aragon. No announcement in the building. I had seen the arm up. There must have been a delayed penalty on Aragon just before that big hit. We'll wait for the formal announcement, but a power play here for Salve. Udall wrists it wide of the net left side. Eruzione in the corner. Swings it behind the net. Budasov pushes it further. Walensky now can't hold it on the far boards. And the puck is sent down the ice by the Nor'easters. Seahawks power play 17% on the year, 13 of 76. Penalty kill for UNE, 79%, 59 of 74. Budasov now free in the slot, dancing towards the net. Puck is still loose. Budasov jams it wide of the net. Loose on the apron of the cage. Eruzione trying to tuck it into the corner. Seahawks shuffle it up top to the point. Swung across now. Dylan with space. One times it towards the net. Blocked loose in front. Off to the side of the net. Budasov trying to feather it towards the net. Walensky with a shot. That's blocked. Nor'easters grab it and clear it out to center. Backhanding it is Liam Darcy. Matt Dillon again with speed. Over the line. Drops off. Pass to Ruzioni. Walensky make this Udall on the far side. Dillon tucks it back to Udall. Swung quickly down low. Ruzioni against the far boards. Walks in the right wing circle. Hands off to Walensky out high now. Matt Dillon straight away. Fakes the drive. Left side. Udall waiting. Wrist shot blocked. Rebound off to the side. Burr make this Bloom trying to clear it. Cannot. And the Seahawks played across the blue line. No one home as they are in the midst of a change. Here's Lippa. We'll just play it into space for Matt Dillon. 35 seconds to go on this Seahawk power play, and the puck given away out to center. Ryan Burr just sails it into the zone and will make the Seahawks chase. 24 seconds to go. One of the keys coming into this game for Salve was to avoid penalties. And one of the most penalized teams in the nation, as this one flutters off the stick of Renda in on Churchfield. And Renda tied up now with Ryan Burr. And the officials will quickly separate those two. UNE power play is 7th in the nation. Seahawks saw that on display last night as the Nor'easters scored 5 power play goals, part of a 7-goal third period to blow open the game. But it's the Seahawks here with the early power play opportunity. They called Aragon for a high sticking. That was the infraction. Seahawks forced to take a draw out of their own zone, and Carabia sends it high into the ceiling, trying to chip it off the near side glass. And will redraw in the Seahawks zone. And Renda for that face wash is being sent to the box. We're skating 4-on-4 now. So the power play comes up empty for Salve. 4-on-4 is over. Out of the box is Aragon, and now the Nor'easters and their dangerous power play unit will come to the ice, and they'll have 99 seconds to work on the power play. Got to watch out for Ryan Bloom. He's the team's leading scorer, goals, assists, and points. And he's got 4 power play goals. With speed right side, the puck played in deep, Seltenreich. And another penalty coming here against the Seahawks. One-timer blocked by Stanley in touch off the stick of Chris Jones. And Stanley's being called for a cross-check. And you can hear both Renda from the penalty box and Zach Kalon from the bench telling the officials just to let them play. So we've already had 3 penalties, and we're not even 5 minutes in to this game. 5-on-3 here for the Nor'easters. And they win the draw. Back to Burr, straight away up top. He leaves it for Chris Jones, who sends it wide of the left pipe, off the end glass. Out to the wing and controlled by Burr. Up top to Jones once again. Waiting. Burr, one-timer, and that one scoots wide. Jones in the circle. Snaps it on the net, off the glove of Rem. Around but not out. Burr, left wing circle. Gets the return pass from Bloom. Right side, Jones. Back to Burr. Watched by Holt. In deep left side, Bloom throws it on the net, and it's blocked by Holt, who's scrambling all over the place here defensively. One-timer, trickles in! That may have been Bloom. Didn't get a lot on it. And that's Jeff Eppright, who got just enough. That one may have gone 5-hole on Rem. Nor'easters cash in on the power play. And they'll still be on the power play. That was 5-on-3, so it'll still be 5-on-4 now. And there was a slight discussion there about goaltender interference. Are they taking the goal away? I think they're taking the goal back. They've put Renda back in the box. Now, this may take a moment to sort out. They put Renda back in the box, which would lend you to assume that they're going to waive the goal off, as it was Renda's penalty. It's still 1-0. No, it's 0-0. They took the goal away. That is a huge break for Salve Regina. Here's Bloom left side, up top to Burr. Return pass, one-timer blocked. Sullivan standing in front of it. Burr back to Bloom, wanted to paddle it back to the point. Loose and deep, Eppright, who just had the goal taken away, lost an edge. Bloom back up top to Burr. Left side, Bloom. Burr again. Bloom with a shot. That one saved by Rem. And we're back to even strength as Renda's out of the box. Puck in the corner. Fuss sends it behind the net. Eppright can't get to it. Up to the point it comes to Burr. Snaps it on the goal. It's saved by Rem. Puck is through the crease. Backhand shot blocked in front. They score. All sorts of commotion. And at the end of that, if this goal stands, it will be Jeff Eppright's. Or it will be Ryan Burr leading the line. Both of them, all sorts of action in front. So at the end of the day, the Seahawks still give up the goal. It doesn't come 5-on-3 though, so we're back to even strength. And now Eppright is being sent to the box. Possibly for jawing after the goal. This is already madness, and we're not even 6 minutes into this one. 1-0 UNE, more importantly. Seahawks with their second power play. Puck into the corner. Sennett battling behind the net. Frankie Sullivan comes to get it in the left wing corner. Saucers it up top to the point. Renda looking to stash it back to Sullivan. Loose in the circle and sent down the ice by Chris Jones. Tony Rem will hand off to Renda. He'll circle in behind the cage. Now out to center. Frankie Sullivan with speed left side. Crosses over the blue line. Wanted to carry through the slot. Got knocked down. Sennett keeps the puck alive, but it's grabbed in deep and flicked out through center and down by Liam Darcy. They called Eppright for unsportsmanlike conduct after the goal. See if the Seahawks can capitalize. Nor'easters able to get another clear. Rem will leave it for Dillon. Dillon not quick enough into center ice. Lost the puck. Seahawks will reset from their own zone. Walensky, 33 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Udall. Saucers it across. Ruzioni sprinting down the right side. Catches up to it in the corner. 1-on-3. Puck comes to Udall trying to drag it in front. Left off for a wrist shot from Walensky. That's blocked. And now we have a hooking call in front. And this looks to be going against UNE as well. So many penalties. Ryan Burr to the box. Neither bench is happy with the amount of penalties being called. At the moment, the Seahawks are happy about it because it's 5-on-3 for them. But just moments ago, they were the ones voicing frustration. Now it's head coach Kevin Swallow, who's voicing his displeasure with the officials. 5-on-3 for Salve with 18 seconds to go on the upright unsportsmanlike conduct. And then the Seahawks would have another power play. Sennett on the draw. Won by the Nor'easters and golfed down the ice. That's a big face-off win and a clear for Chris Jones. See if the Seahawks can get one rush out of the 5-on-3. Slowly through center. Over the line comes Renda. Sends it across. Sennett in the slot trying to get it back. Left off for Carabia on his shot. Saved by Churchfield. Out of the box is Eppright. It's 5-on-4 now. $11:59 to go in the first period. 1-0 UNE. Lippa wins the draw. Seahawks control. Renda straight away up top. Hands off to Carabia. Back to Renda. Moving to his right. Drops it back off to Carabia. Left side. Sullivan with a one-timer. That's high and wide. Renda races to keep up with it and keeps it alive up top. Renda to Sullivan. Couldn't get it to Carabia, so he fires it down the wing. Carabia gloves it down through center. Seahawks will have to reset here. Renda, touch to Lippa. Couldn't carry down the middle. Finding it is Bloom. He can't get it past Carabia. Will now accelerate. Fired on the net. Pad save made by Churchfield. Liam Darcy skies it and a bouncer into the zone. Rem grabs it and hands off to Dillon. Trying to race away from Ryan Bloom. Dillon with speed. Over the line. Cutting into the corner. Puck left in deep, and again, cleared down the ice. And we have a delayed penalty. Which way is this going? And they're calling Budasov for boarding. Will this game ever be played 5-on-5? We'll skate 4-on-4 now for 39 seconds, and then UNE, they'll go back to the power play. Well, we knew special teams was going to be a factor coming into this game. Did not expect it to be this prevalent in the first 10 minutes. 4-on-4 for 20 more seconds. Jones hands across. Jake Fuss backhands it through the slot. Loose in front of the cage. Rem sprawling out to find it. Is able to cover it up. 14 seconds to go before the Nor'easters get another power play. All these penalties making the statisticians earn their paychecks this week. And now Tyler Carangelo is being sent to the box. He was tied up with Demetrius Jones. So let's see if they'll keep this 4-on-4. Nope, Sennett's going to be brought to the box. This will be 4-on-3 for 14 seconds. And then become a 5-on-3. Puck left down low, poked away. Eppright trying to turn with it right in front of the goal. Puck kept alive. Bloom right in front, fakes, shoots, and he scores! It's 2-0 UNE. The official's trying to sort out now who should come out. It should be Budasov. Carangelo had just gotten called for a penalty. Not quite sure. Well, it's still going to be a power play for UNE. It's already 2-0. 2 power play goals because of 2 5-on-3 opportunities that the Nor'easters have been afforded. You'd like to see the game played 5-on-5. Now, obviously, you can't let anything egregious go by. But it seems like the refs are calling this one very tight to start. Carangelo will draw at center against Brett McCrones. Frankie Sullivan, shorthanded, flies it in on Churchfield. Nor'easters still with the power play. 1:08 left. With speed right side, Austin Morgan wanted to send it into the slot. That centering pass instead will bank all the way back down on Churchfield. And he'll leave it for Demetrius Jones. Austin Morgan weaves his way through center. Plays it left side. Gets the return pass. Trying to stash it short side. Knocked away by Rem. Eppright in the corner. Touches it back to Morgan. Up top to the point and out of the reach of Jones. Quickly back for Bloom. Pulls up in the corner. Up to the point. Jones waiting. Throws it down low. Back to Bloom. Left wing circle. Waiting. Deeks around a man and it's poked away. Jones keeps it alive in the corner. Morgan. Right side McCrones. Up top to Jones with a drive. That one off the end glass. Back towards the net. Rem sprawling backwards to try and cover the pipe with his skate, and he has the puck. 8 seconds left of a power play. Offensive zone draw here for UNE. They win it. 5 seconds left of a power play. Sheehy down low. Out of the box is Budasov. Finally back to 5-on-5. This one thrown towards the net and Rem makes the save. And everybody just scatters away from the goal, not wanting to get called for any type of penalty after the whistle. 2-0, 8:52 to go in the first. 2 power play goals for the Nor'easters. We've already had a litany of penalty calls here in this first period. Up top, a shot is blocked. Grant Rink standing in the way of Alex Shee, who keeps it alive, plays it down low. Nor'easters send it around the boards, up the right wing side. Shee takes a check from Sweeney, sends it into the left wing corner. Dillon trying to get to it. Puck played behind the net. Backhand shot saved by Rem. That one off the stick of Jake Fuss on an off angle. Make that Jared Christie. Freshman from Tustin, California. Nor'easters with the attacking zone draw, left wing side. Budasov will take it. And it's won by the Nor'easters. Liam Newman wins it, sends it up to the point for a shot that's blocked by Budasov. Alden Weller up to Jones. He throws it towards the net. That one's wide. Nor'easters collect the rebound. Turning in the high slot and sending it wide is Jimmy Elser. Weller. Left side, Liam Newman up the wing. It's 5-on-5 right now, but the Nor'easters with a definite hop in their step. They're getting to all these loose pucks. And that's probably just the effect of all the power plays that the Seahawks have had to kill off here. It's a lot of tired legs. Shot blocked by Udall. With one hand, he tries to clear the zone, and he can't. Brent Hill, familiar face for Salve. With it in the corner. Challenged by Spencer Stanley. Stanley pins him to the boards. Budasov knocks it away. Aruzioni softly out to the blue line, but not out. Stanley now alone in the corner. Walks it through center. Throws it straight on the goal and comes to the bench for a change. Weller lost an edge behind the net, and then he's run into by Borshev. And the arm is up. And this is a penalty coming here against Salve. Trying to get that puck out from underneath Alden Weller. That lasted all of about 2 minutes. Extra attacker on. With 6:50 to go in the period. Turning is Chad Morrell. Delayed penalty. Extra attacker on here for the Nor'easters. Has been for a good 30 seconds. And this one thrown in at Rem. And they're going to call a double minor on Borshev for roughing and slashing. Four-minute penalty. It'll be 5-on-4 again. Seahawks asking a lot of this penalty killing unit. Off the draw, the puck flipped towards the net, off the glove of Rem. Carabia fires it hard up the near side boards and down. Double minors called against Igor Borshev. Sweeney and Eppright collide on a delayed offsides here by the Nor'easters. Salve clears the puck. 30 seconds gone of the first minor called against Borshev. Englund trying to saucer the puck out. It's gloved down at the point by Demetrius Jones. Left side, Bloom. Shot fake. Plays it back wide. Taken by McCrones. Up to the point, Demetrius Jones. Waiting, snaps it on the goal. That one's blocked in the skate of rink. Rebound shot fired wide by McCrones. He's tied up and thrown down on the ice by Englund. Here's Bloom in the slot, paddling it back door, and it's fired wide by Newman. Puck still loose behind the cage. Burr knocked down. Seahawks desperately trying to get to the puck. It's pinned in behind the net, and finally ripped free by McCrones. Up to Demetrius Jones. Waiting. Hands back. Newman down deep. Make that Morgan up top to Demetrius Jones. Throws it towards the net. Wide off the end glass. And then Rem got spilled out in front. Austin Morgan knocked him down. I don't think we're going to get a penalty here. They may just move this face-off, it seems. With the net off its moorings. 31 seconds left on one of the minors to Borshev. Face-off won by the Nor'easters. 2:25 to go on the power play for them. Double minors called to Igor Borshev. Puck thrown through the slot. Left side backtracking now is Chris Jones. Straight away at the point. Fakes the drive. Left side hands off to Burr. Ryan Burr back to Chris Jones. At the point, pinching in. Throws it towards the cage and wide. Rebound for Brent Hill. Ryan Burr back to Jones, and it's blocked by Udall. Left side, a shot. That one goes high and wide. Brent Hill. Here's Burr holding it at the left point. Back to Hill, in the circle, drops it down deep. Turning is Seltenreich. His shot deflected up and out of play. 99 seconds to go now on the second minor. Seahawks have been shorthanded for most of this period. Offensive zone draw for UNE. Puck sent up to the point, and it deflects into the bench. Teams draw at center. 1:26 to go on the power play here for UNE. Liam Darcy. Right side for Jimmy Elser. Works his way left side, snaps it towards the goal, blocked by George Sennett. Jared Christie. Back to Darcy. Darcy snaps it on the goal, and that's blocked by Frankie Sullivan. Puck in the right wing circle. Jimmy Elser up top to Darcy. Surveying the field. Back to Elser. Watched by Sennett. Puck played in deep right side. Jake Fuss drops it off for Aragon. Up to the point. Darcy walked into the slot. Now back right side. One-timer is fanned on by Aragon. Puck loose behind the net. 43 seconds to go on the power play. Darcy straight away up top. Elser snaps it on the goal. Save made by Rem. Rebound loose in the slot and then fired hard enough off a nor'easter and down. Big time clear there for Salve. Here comes Darcy with speed. Eppright can't control it. Now Bloom has it knifed away by Carangelo. 15 seconds to go on the second minor penalty to Igor Borshev. 10 seconds. Eppright near side, sprinting into the attacking end, puts on the brakes on the wing. Jones fires it to Bloom. Right side with a shot. Save made by Rem. Rebound loose behind the cage. Out of the box is Borshev. Shot in the slot from Jones is blocked. Seahawks looking to counter. 3-on-2. Scaled ahead. Sweeney able to get there to cancel out icing. We're back to 5-on-5 with 2:18 to go in the first period. Carabia along now for Sweeney. Carries over the line. Nor'easters knock it back to center. Carabia again will send it into the zone. Long pass now for Chad Morrell. Spinning into the attacking end. He's knocked down. Puck comes to Carangelo. Rink can't control it. It directs off his skate and in. Bloom trying to go for the home run pass. Picked off by Nick Holt. He'll enter the zone left side. Fire it wide of the net. Puck up the far side boards. Kept alive by Renda. Again, Renda standing at the blue line, able to keep that one in for a moment. Udall will just touch it back into the zone. Minute and a half left in the first period. The puck went off an official, so it stayed right there for the Nor'easters at the blue line. Here comes Udall now with speed left side. He runs into a double team, trying to keep on going. Udall in the slot off for England, that goes wide. Udall out high. Udall turns, fires, and it's saved by Churchfield. Holt with an off angle throws it across the slot. Puck on the far side, chipped off the glass high by Donahue and down. In stride now comes Chad Morrell. He runs into a double team. Maruzioni touches it along for Holt. Seahawks looking to counter quickly here. Sennett, but 1 minute to go in the period, lost it in the left wing circle. Turning back is Alex Shee. Deflects it off of Sennett. Spencer Stanley blows a tire right in front of the goal. Backhand shot saved by Rem. A gift for Jake Fuss that he can't finish. Christie. Left side to Austin Morgan. Plays it into the circle. Now into the middle for a shot that's blocked. Puck in the corner. Tied up along the boards with 22 seconds. Morgan in deep, runs into Stanley. Seahawks just trying to rag the puck here, just trying to kill some time. Lipa walks it through center. Throws it on the goal. Pad save made for Churchfield. 8 seconds to go in the period. And with the puck pinned in deep, the Nor'easters are just going to freeze it. And they'll take a 2-0 lead into the locker room. And if you're Salve, you will take that. They spent most of that period shorthanded. But this dangerous UNE power play can only cash in twice. They had numerous 5-on-3 opportunities. They do lead 2-0. Seahawks, though, building some momentum with the penalty kill. And we'll see if it can translate in the second period. We'll take a break while they tend to the ice and be back with the call of the second. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
music compilation.
Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the second period. The Seahawks trail 2-0 here to UNE. Shutout last night up in Biddeford. They trailed 2-0 in that game as well. The Nor'easters went 2 for 6 on the power play in that first period. A penalty-laden period. But the Seahawks did all that they could to kill off those penalties. They went 0 for 3 on the power play themselves. And we'll see how they start the second period. Burr not called offsides. A shot and a save made by Rem. Newman coming right down Main Street. Couldn't get it past the glove of Tony Rem. Offensive zone draw for the Nor'easters. Sullivan around the boards. Ruzioni hammering at it, trying to get it out of the zone. He cannot. And it's kept in by UNE. Sullivan left side, tangling with Seltenreich. Puck behind the cage, grabbed by Carabia. Ruzioni again, forcing it out through center. Here comes Sullivan, along for Budasov. Carries down the near side boards. Run into by Seltenreich. Now chasing it behind the net. Ruzioni hard around the boards in the backhand. Budasov trying to knife it out to the point. Taken by UNE. Seltenreich. Cross-ice pass intended for Morrell. Broken up by Dillon. UNE will start at center once again. Now McCrones. Angles it off the far side boards. Matt Dillon. Outlets Carabia. Now Budasov through center. And that one runs up into the bench and goes off of Vincenzo Renda, who was sitting there at the door waiting to come out onto the ice. Teams will draw at center. 18:34 to go in the second. Renda into the zone, and this is going to be icing. Philbrook not able to get there in time. Jeff Eppright and Ryan Bloom, the scorers on the power play in that first period. This UNE power play, so potent. Potent offense in general. They're the second highest scoring team in the nation. They've got the 7th best defense as well, which has led to them having the 4th best scoring average. Icing called again here. Tim Sweeney looked like he had the step there to the puck. Him and Chris Jones having a conversation back down the ice. Offensive zone draw for UNE. Aaron Aragon will get tossed. Elser will take the draw and it runs right towards Rem. Puck in the corner. Rolling out to the blue line. Grabbed now by the Seahawks. Philbrook down the middle. Backhand shot. Save made by Churchfield. And he lost it. It runs behind the cage. It's kept alive by Carangelo. Thrown in front and Sweeney tips it wide. Back come the Nor'easters. Brent Hill lost it along the far side board. Sage Englund corrals it with one hand, carries over the line, collides with his teammate Borshev. Now barrels into the corner. Englund behind the net, trying to center it. Blocked in the slot, and the Nor'easters chip it out to neutral ice. Nick Holt for Salve will turn and then gives it away to Jimmy Elser. Elser down the middle with a wrist shot, dribbling towards the net. Flashing the pad is Rem to careen that one into the corner. Englund falls down on the near side, carries it onside, gets it away to Borshev. Has it poked away behind the net, and the Nor'easters send it out of play. Faceoff will be in neutral ice. Lippa will take it against Austin Morgan. And he wins it, but back between Sullivan and Holt. Salve will regroup from their own zone. Frankie Sullivan. Up to George Sennett. Tied up along the boards. Lippa. Puck drop back now to Demetrius Jones. Banked off the boards. In deep, Morgan. Side of the net, centers it out in front. Nifty pass there. No one in the area for UNE. Here comes Walensky in stride for Sennett. Carrying towards the net. Dragged down. Seahawks looking for a call. And the puck is held by Churchfield. Seahawks looking for the hooking call there. With Sennett being dragged down, and Sennett's all smiles. Like, are you kidding me? As he comes back to the bench. Udall. Eruzione touches it on the net. Trying to jam it 5-hole is Udall and Budasov. And Churchfield covers it up. Budasov on the draw here in the attacking end. And he's going to get tossed. Eruzione will take it now against Ryan Bloom. Won by Bloom. Puck hops past Renda. He outlets Udall, who gallops into the attacking end. Udall trying to flick it across. Budasov is tied up and pulled down to the ice. Locked up with Alex Shee. Rem behind the net. Touches it across. Eppright trying to feather it back in deep. Carabia pinned to the boards. Renda can't clear it past Newman. Carabia to Eruzione. With some space over the line left side. Puts on the brakes. Lost an edge. And the puck carried out through center by Bloom. Dancing over the line. Bloom behind his back to Newman. Hands back. Eppright. Back door to Bloom. And it's saved by Rem. Now the Seahawks look to counter. Here comes Eruzione, and he has it poked away at the blue line. Swung on the backhand in deep for Carangelo. And the Nor'easters able to clear it out to center ice. Austin Morgan at center. Carries it into the zone, given away to Matt Dillon. Dillon over the line, fakes the one-timer, hands off Sweeney, trying to get it back to Dillon. Dillon on the backhand, trying to get Carangelo the puck in deep. No one on the wing, so Chad Morrell carries with speed down the middle. Drops it off to a trailer. Now Chris Jones with a shot, and that one goes wide, missing on the left side. Rebound corralled by the Nor'easters, given away to Frankie Sullivan. Philbrick will just touch it down the ice and come to the bench. Full line change here for Salve. Cross ice pass taken by Chad Morrell. He scoops it high into the corner. 14:22 to go in the second. Still 2-0 UNE. Grant Rink swipes at the puck. Can't get it away from Seltenreich. Off-angle shot stuffed by Rem. Puck loose on the side of the net. Now in the right wing circle. It's grabbed and skated out to center by Holt. Carabia trying to throw it back to center, and the Nor'easters touch it, but they're offside. .14:01 to go in the second. Frankie Sullivan snaps it up the ice. Giving back to Jimmy Elser. Mitch Walensky backtracking now with it. Turns the corner at center. Walensky off the glass. Sprinting in right side. Can't get to it. Bloom from behind Churchfield. Out to center. Elser carrying through the slot. Keeps it on his stick and then ramps one up high and out of play off of Rem. (18-8) is the shot advantage for UNE. Seahawks only 6 shots in that first period. It's because they spent most of the period shorthanded. They had to kill off 6 penalties. Out high, Darcy with a shot that misses wide. Jake Fuss turns and spins it on the net. That one went off a skate and then just missed the pipe. Fuss nearly could have made this 3-0. Here's a shot off the end glass and wide at the end of the first period when Spencer Stanley blew a tire right in front of the goal. Morgan, right side first shot. That one off the glass, and it took a bounce back into the zone. Unfortunate bounce there for Salve. Puck out high. She paddles it into Morgan's corner. Seahawks trying to clear it, and Eruzione does, but this is going to be icing. The Nor'easters a step quicker right now. Seahawks are having trouble getting to the puck. Attacking zone draw for UNE. One to the point. Chris Jones fires it on the net looking for a tip. Frankie Sullivan again trying to scale it out. Can't get it past Jones. One-timer from the point. Saved by Rem. Blocked and loose in the slot. Bloom carrying towards the goal. He got upended and lost it. And a delayed penalty coming here. Churchfield gets to the bench. Eruzione touches it up just in time. Eruzione is going to the box. The 7th penalty of the night against Salve. And again, we'll try and hold this potent UNE power play. Here's Bloom, left wing circle, throws it towards the cage. It just misses the right pipe. Up top, Jones. Walks it in close, sends it right side to McCrones. Back up top, Demetrius Jones, left side Bloom, shot fake, throws it towards the net, deflected in, and they score. Epbright on the doorstep. Don't know if he even touched that with his stick. It careens past Rem, and it's 3-0. We'll try and give you a look at the replay. And tough to tell. And that one just took a favorable bounce for the Nor'easters. 3 power play goals for UNE. They had 5 in the third period alone last night. Carangelo tiptoeing over the line, crosses into the corner, trying to spin back towards the goal. Carangelo out wide, drops it off to Sweeney. And he's tied up in deep. Puck wedged free into the left wing corner. Seltenreich. Outlighted to Demetrius Jones. He skips it down the ice. No icing. Renda trying to dig it out of the left wing corner. Danny Philbrick over the line, cutting middle, throws it towards the net off of Borshev into the corner. Holt out at center. Zipped it around the boards, deflected by Churchfield, so it stays behind the cage. Hopped out to the left point. Holt again throws it towards the net, looking for a tip. Loose in the slot, knocked away from Carabia by the Nor'easters. Here comes Seltenreich over the line, down the middle, 1-on-3. And the puck is played back out to the blue line. Wristed in deep by Salve. Darcy behind the net. Blitzed by Borshev. Given away to the point. Holt, wide left side, snaps it wide of the net. Rebound controlled by Walensky. Trying to turn and fire, and he missed the puck. Alex Shee trying to turn the corner. Shee to the net. Shee with a shot. A save made by Rem. Rebound all the way out to the point. Darcy sends it across. Snap towards the net and wide by Brent Hill. Left side, Darcy once again pals it towards the net. It deflects in the air and then is snatched by Rem out of the sky. He freezes it with 9:48 to go in the second. 3-0 the lead for UNE. Packed house here tonight at the Abbey. Plenty of fans coming out. It's a cold and rainy and raw Saturday night. One of those weird nights. Upright in front, and he scores! Or that's Brent Hill coming back to sting the Seahawks. Was part of the Seahawks squad for a period of time last year. He comes back to the Abbey and makes it 4-0. The first even strength goal of the game. And we're going to get a goalie change. St. Jean comes in with 9:42 to go in the second. Louis Felix St. Jean, his 11th appearance of the year. He's made 286 saves, a .932 save percentage, .237 goals against average. Has a 6-4 record in net. Rem, the goalie of record here in this one. Aruzioni, left side to Holt. He'll throw it wide. Renda waiting for it at the blue line. Trying to snap it towards the net, and it's blocked off the skates of Jake Fuss. In stride now, here comes Christie. Backhand shot, score! Right through the wickets, and UNE pulling away again. And this one just off the blocked shot. Christie got to it first. A little backhand 5-hole shot. Time out, Zek Klon. We will take it as well. 9:08 to go in the second. UNE rolling right now. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the Abbey. Andy Pizzelli here, bringing you the call. UNE leading Salve Regina 5-0. That's 14-0 between these two teams. The last 4.5 periods. UNE trying to leave no doubt who the top team in the CCC is this weekend. Here comes England with Udall streaking towards the net. England carries in deep, circles out to the right side. Pin to the boards. And he lost the puck in deep. Philbrick comes to get it down the right side wall. Drops it off to Udall. His backhand pass into the slot is broken up and taken by Ryan Burr. Dillon levels Eppright on the far side. I think he was expecting the puck. So was Eppright. I think so too were the officials. The puck, instead of carrying along the glass, just hopped right back off a stanchion. Here's Philbrick with a shot. That one just missed high. Lippa left side. Puck thrown towards the net. Churchfield there to deny. Lippa scales it back in. Now, right now for Salve, you can't look at a 5-goal lead and think you're going to make all of that up in one play. This is going to be about pride right now. And just trying to play out the last 27 minutes of this game as hard as you can. Puck given away in front. Seltenreich trying to cut in on Renda. Puck caught up in the corner left side. And the Nor'easters will take that. Just with time ticking away. 6:54 and counting to go here in the second. Chris Jones. Elser sprints ahead, throws it on the net, and St. Jean hangs on. 6:38 to go in the second. UNE 3 for 7 on the power play tonight. Walensky will take the draw here. One of the boards. Rink on the far side. Can't move it out for Salve. It's kept alive by Brent Hill. Off the end glass, side of the net, scooped out to the wing. Walensky trying to glove it down and carry it. Has it knocked away by Darcy. Floated in behind the cage once again. Carabia trying to carry it out. Puck given away. Alex Sheehy with some space, right side, waiting, snaps it on the net, and it's deflected up and out of play. .602 to go in the period. Offensive zone draw for the Nor'easters. They win it. Puck carried in the left wing corner by Jake Fuss into the high slot. Spins and just fires it blindly into the corner. Morgan back behind the net. Back in front. Morgan with a shot and a save made by St. Jean. .545 to go in the second. Attacking zone draw for the Nor'easters. Puck thrown out in front. St. Jean makes the save. That was Jake Fuss just from an off angle. Able to get enough mustard on it to have it bounce towards the net. Puck pinned to the near side boards. Now it skips into the Nor'easter zone. Holt. Fuss, left side, Burr to the net, lost the puck. Out through center. Here comes Udall. Can't carry it as he went to cut middle. Borshev from center just whips it off the boards and down. Seahawks are called offside. 5:02 to go in the second. Attacking zone draw for UNE. And the energy the ice tilted completely in favor of the Nor'easters. Still so much time left, but they have a complete handle on this game for the moment. Lippa down the right-hand side, can't get to it first. Sennett cuts in left side. Sweeney up to the point. Sullivan snaps it on the net. That goes wide. Renda trying to carry it in the corner. Has it poked away from him. Now Bloom, and a 2-on-1 developing for UNE. Bloom trying to get the return pass. Couldn't handle it from Brendan Donahue. Now Newman pinned to the boards. In deep behind the cage left side. And a delayed penalty coming. Extra attacker on with 4:18 to go in the second. And it's touched up by Sweeney. Renda will be the one heading to the box. And he'll be heading for a slash. Eighth penalty of the night against Salve. Talked about it coming in, how they had to try and stay out of the box. They average 20 penalty minutes a game. That's fourth most in the nation. Now, a lot of these here tonight, especially that first period, on both sides felt ticky-tack at best. Both benches were complaining about just letting the teams play 5-on-5 and not having it devolve into a special teams game, but that is the way this one has gone. Puck in deep, it hops towards the cage, loose behind the net. Kept alive by Fuss. Right wing corner. Out to Christie. Up top, Alex Shee. Leaves it for Darcy. Fuss again, wide right side. Top of the circle. Straight away in the high slot. Plays it down low for a shot, and that's saved by St. Jean. Puck careens into the corner, kept alive by the Nor'easters. Fuss out to the wing for a shot. Deflects and they score. Fourth power play goal for UNE. And it's 6-0. I'll give you a look at the replay. The Nor'easters won 9-0 last night. It's 6-0 now with 3:19 to go in the second. This is stunning. Last night for the Salve got away in a hurry because of a major penalty. And the Nor'easters could just continue to score at will in the third period. It was 2-0 going into that period. This one much different than that. It's been a special teams game which favors the Nor'easters. But once they've gotten going, they have not looked back here. 4 goals in this period. 2:38 to go in the second. Chris Jones, who has been a big part of this Nor'easters push here tonight, also has been very vocal, continuing to chirp. And the Nor'easters have somewhat earned that right now. They've outscored the Seahawks 15-0 through 5 periods pretty much. Puck in the slot. Back to Carangelo with a great look, and it's blocked. And a delayed penalty coming here. It's touched by Renda. And they call a slash against Carangelo. And the Seahawks bench at this point is just incredulous. Carangelo to the box, and the Nor'easters back to the power play. Seahawks win the draw shorthanded, and Frankie Sullivan sends it down the ice. Aragon with speed, and the Nor'easters are offside. .154 to go in the period, 1:42 to go on a power play here for UNE. Ninth penalty of the night against Salve. Left side, Aragon with a shot, loose and deep, floated towards the net, over the glove of St. Jean. Puck kept alive right side. Play deep to Aragon. Up top to Alden Weller. Fakes the shot. Puck played down low. Nor'easters pinching in really close. Off angle shot off of St. Jean. Seahawks can't get to the puck. Philbrick left side trying to clear it. Cannot. It deflects off of Alden Weller and stays in. Weller with it now. 54 seconds to go on the power play. Holds left side. Straight away up top. Waiting, and a shot from Alex Shee deflects up and out of play. Elsewhere in the CCC today, final minute, second period. 37 seconds to go on the power play for UNE. Puck played left wing side. In behind the net now, Darcy holds it. Out to Hill. Straight away up top, Jimmy Elser. Wristed on the net, saved by St. Jean, and it floats back in. Are you kidding me? St. Jean made the save. The rebound went back up off a Nor'easter and in. These are some of the strangest bounces you'll ever see. Seven to nothing, and you could hear a pin drop in this building right now. 25 seconds to go in the period. Eruzione fires it hard around the boards. Englund trying to get to it left side. Nor'easters carried out to center with 14 seconds. Matt Dillon flicks it out to center with 8. Eppright Can't carry it into the zone because the Nor'easters are offside, so they'll drop back off to Alden Weller. And Alex Sheehy will just hold it and kill out the final seconds of the period. UNE tacks on 5 more goals here in the second, and they lead 7-0. We will take a break while they tend to the ice and then be back with the call of the third period. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. UNE all over the Seahawks right now. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the third period, 7-0. The lead for the University of New England. And at the break there, Matt Dillon got called for a game misconduct and a 5-minute major for a high sticking. In the box to serve that is Connor Layton. And so the Nor'easters, like they did last night, will have a major power play here in the third period. And a chance to continue to score at will on the power play and add to their already impressive lead. Jimmy Elser has it knocked away at the point, kept alive by Darcy. We'll see how much the Nor'easters keep the heat on. Deflected out by Phil Brick. He'll chase after it for a moment. Chasing after Jared Christie all the way into the corner. 1-on-2 shorthanded. Killing a little bit of time. Already 1 minute gone on the major. Darcy. And we have a whistle behind the play. And they're going to call a penalty on Jake Fuss. So that will take 2 minutes away from the Nor'easters here on this major penalty. So we will skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. And then the major power play would resume. Puck knocked away by Udall. The left side in the corner. He turns in behind the net. Puck out to the right wing side. Carabia went to go lay a hit, couldn't find the puck. And now behind the net, Demetrius Jones. He nearly had his pocket picked. Taken down the near side by Ryan Burr. Burr into the zone, and offside is called. 3:08 to go on the major penalty to Matt Dillon. 1:23 left on a minor to Jake Fuss. We skate 4-on-4 right now. Chris Jones circles back into his defensive zone, near side. Alex Shee. Demetrius Jones. Lost it in deep. Chad Morrell. Wanted to stash it in front. Instead, it's picked off by Eric Lippa. Renda circles back through his zone. Now Budasov. Over the line right side. Lippa to Walensky, and he's muscled off the puck at the blue line. Renda. Back to Lippa. Lippa near side. Starts his move. Wanted to hit Carabia, who now fires it on the goal. And a save made by Tate Sproxton, the senior from Surrey, British Columbia, given the task of closing this one out. Asked to hold a 7-0 lead. Churchfield made 9 saves. Seahawks getting outshot 34-9. Churchfield made 9 saves in that between the first and second periods. Ryan Bloom lost it, and it was poked by Budasov. Make that Sweeney right on the goal. Sproxton covers it up. 8 seconds left on the minor to Fuss. And then it will go back to a major power play for UNE. Seahawks win the attacking zone draw. Holt with a shot that deflects off a skate and wide. And we're back to 5-on-4. Epbright comes on for the Nor'easters. 99 seconds left of a major power play here in the third period. Austin Morgan down the right-hand side, sweeps it towards the goal. Off of Brett McCrones. Seahawks can't clear the zone. McCrones holds it in left side. Plays it in deep. Back out in front for a shot that's tipped up and away by Morgan. Wide of the net. 16:24 to go in the third. 1:25 to go on the major penalty. Attacking zone draw here for UNE. We're trying to shut out the Seahawks in back-to-back games. Nor'easters coming into tonight the second highest scoring team in the nation. This effort will help maybe push them into that number one spot. Epbright spinning, turning, and he scores! $8-0. Power play goal once again for the Nor'easters. Their sixth of the night. Epbright down low, just spinning around and getting to the forehand in front there. And there's still 1:09 left of the major penalty. $8-0. Nor'easters stay on the power play. Brent Hill out to the point. Darcy now. Right side. Darcy up top. Across for a one-timer that goes wide. Darcy in the high slot. One-timer fanned on and then poked wide by St. Jean. Chad Morrell again. Right side. Drops it in deep. Turning and shooting. St. Jean makes the save and holds on off the shot from Elser. That rebound would have been in a succulent spot for the Nor'easters, with all sorts of men camped out in front. $15:22 to go in the third. 23 seconds left of the major penalty. Said coming into this game that special teams was going to be a big factor. Seahawks have not had a power play since the first period. That'll wake you up. Puck just went about 2 inches above my head. Good thing photographer George Corrigan wasn't standing where I was, because he would have gotten hit in the head. He's got a couple of inches on me. Seahawks have been on the penalty kill most of the night. And that's not a recipe for success against this UNE squad. Back to 5-on-5. Layton can come out of the box, serving the major penalty for Matt Dillon. Puck trapped in deep, into the slot, knocked away. Out to the wing. Kept onside by Newman. Newman with a wrist shot, save made by St. Jean. Rebound bounces into the corner. On the wing near side, now Lippa sprinting up the ice left side. Spins to keep it alive along the near side boards, and the Nor'easters clear it out to center. Puck bounces down low. Renda cutting in right side. Nor'easters sweep it up the near side boards. This will be icing, but Carabia gets to it well before it gets to the line. Drop back off by Grant Rink, and now Carabia will wait behind the net. 13:55 to go in the third. 8-0 UNE with the lead. Other games in the CCC today, Endicott topped Becker 15-0. Curry won in a shootout 4-3 over Wentworth. 8-0 here in this game. Western New England visiting Nichols. No score posted from that game. We'll try and get that to you here in a moment. Chris Jones fires it wide of the net. And now holds it at the left point and then scales it and ropes it around the boards. Nichols topped Western New England 2-1 last night. Trying to get you a score for that game currently. And it's Nichols leading 1-0. At least in the first period, they may have had some technical difficulties because no score posted, and their website doesn't have an update either. 8-0 here in the third. This one deflects in on St. Jean, and he grabs it with the glove. $12:27 to go in the third period. Offensive zone draw for UNE. Morrell in the corner. Into the high slot. Demetrius Jones across left side for a shot. A rocket high and wide by Alden Weller. Puck in the corner right side. Udall drops it in deep. Aruzioni trying to get it, and he can't take it from Jimmy Elser. Big collision at the blue line, and Carabia's shot is held by Sproxton. Now, the road won't get much easier for Salve. They will have Becker next weekend, but then another rematch with Endicott. Weekend series with Curry, and then the Seahawks will end the year with Wentworth, and then Western New England here at home. The Nor'easters, though, asserting their dominance atop the conference. They had made 3 straight conference finals. They'd come up short in the first 2. They won emphatically last year against Salve. The Nor'easters, who were picked, they were the favorites to win the conference again. Looking very much like they could repeat. My goodness, Renda almost put that into his own net. The Nor'easters very much looking like they could repeat right now. They are just in a completely different gear than the other teams in the conference at the moment. Seahawks are a bit banged up. They're missing some pieces. Nor'easters caught them at the right time. But either way, these have been 2 emphatic victories. 11:01 to go in the third period. Puck thrown towards the net. It hops behind the cage. Bloom with one hand can't get to it. George Sennett Sends it across for Mitch Walensky. He flicks it towards the net, and Sproxton will cover it up. And the officials quickly jump in to make sure there's no extracurricular action. Sweeney delivers a big hit, but more cheering coming from the UNE bench. Puck dribbling towards the net, kicked out to the wing. Played back in front, Blum with a shot. That one just missed by inches. Nor'easter's still looking for more. We're not even to the midpoint yet of this period. But this one, long since decided. Puck flipped end over end into the right wing corner. Holt takes it for Salve. He finds Carabia. And Udall directs it off the blade of his stick in deep. Lippa with a big hip check in the corner. Udall trying to take the head off of Jake Fuss. Puck chipped off the glass. Doesn't take a bounce for Salve. Fuss at the blue line. Down low to Christie. Back to Fuss. Waiting. Faking. Trying to play it back door. Shot wide on the net. Loosened back for Renda. Aruzioni. Across for Frankie Sullivan. Trying to fire it towards the net. It's blocked. Walensky sends it down the ice. Sproxton will leave it behind the cage. Given away to Walensky. Swung towards the cage and picked off in front by Ryan Burr. Jared Christie directs it towards the net, and St. Jean will just cover it up with 8:48 to go in the period. Demetrius Jones out at center. Jimmy Elser has it knocked away by Sage Englund. He carries it left side, lost it in the corner, out to the point. Carabia wanted to get it to Budasov, who couldn't get it on the net. Budasov able to push it in deep. Chasing after it is Englund, along with Walensky. Here's Carabia with space. Carabia dekes around a man, snaps it on the goal, and it ricochets wide. Puck at the blue line, far side. Holt trying to peel it off the boards for Salve. It comes to Frankie Sullivan. Tim Sweeney around one man, hands off to Danny Philbrick. Philbrick, little toe drag between the legs to the net with a shot save made by Sproxton. And the rebound kicks behind the cage. And the Nor'easters will control out to center. Frankie Sullivan fires it hard back into the zone, and now Sullivan tangled up with Jimmy Elser, who, there's definitely going to be a penalty here. I mean, Sullivan, I don't know what was said or what precipitated that other than the scoreboard, but Sullivan broke his stick over Elser's stick. And Sullivan is going to be just sent right to the locker room with 7:25 to go. Borshev has come to the penalty box, likely to serve whatever penalty that Sullivan is going to be assessed here. We'll see what they put up on the board. Just a 2-minute minor, but probably a game misconduct as well. Or a 10-minute misconduct. You could go either way. We'll have to wait for the official announcement. They announce the slashing. They don't announce whether he got a game misconduct or a 10-minute misconduct. But Sullivan's in the locker room. Another power play for the Nor'easters. Christie up top. That shot goes wide. And the Seahawks sweep it all the way down. 11th power play for UNE. Liam Darcy. Left side for a shot from Burr. That one blocked in front. Holt skips it cross ice. Trying to angle it in stride for Udall, who can't lift the stick of Darcy to get to it. 6:03 to go in the period. 35 seconds to go on a minor penalty to Frankie Sullivan, who has been sent to the locker room. Darcy. In deep, Brendan Donahue. Demetrius Jones. Up top to the point. Ryan Burr. Hands off. Brent Hill. Gets the return pass. Right wing circle. Up top to Darcy. He fakes the drive. Back to Hill. Toe drag shot goes high and wide. Hill feathers it into the corner. Burr up top for a one-timer into the gut of St. Jean. And we're back to even strength. Most of this game has been a power play for UNE. 5:21 now to go in the third. All that separating UNE from another monster win. Puck chipped up the near side. Borshev able to muscle it into the zone. Nor'easters knock it back to center. Brett McCrones sends it up the left side. This will be icing with 4:52 to go. Eight to nothing. Holt at the blue line. Can't direct it in deep. Out through center, here comes McCrones, 3-on-2 for UNE. Left off for the trailer, and the save made by St. Jean. Chris Jones spinning with a backhand shot from the point. Puck trapped in the corner. 4:26 and counting to go in the third. Puck goes back down in the UNE zone. No icing. Should the Seahawks not score here before the end of this game, be back-to-back shutouts and 17-0 in totality versus the Nor'easters. And if you're Salve, these are just regular season games. They're conference games. They're monster games. You can't afford to be losing the conference games. But there's still a lot of the schedule left. Time to get yourself right and prepare for when the games really matter. Just don't want to dig yourself the hole of having to play most of the playoffs on the road. Right now, the Seahawks sitting in the 4th spot in the conference. And they benefit from Wentworth losing today. And another goal, and it's 9-0. Nor'easters equaling their scoring output from last night. Austin Morgan getting it to go. Tate Sproxton from his net asking if he can shoot now. It's been a party for UNE in both of these games. To finish that thought, Salve is going to hold on to that 4th spot right now. They've got plenty of space between them and Wentworth. But UNE is working on really building a lead on the number 1 spot. Right now they're a point above Endicott. They'll get 2 more points here tonight. When they've already played, they split with the Gulls. They wouldn't meet Endicott again until the playoffs. UNE's got Curry, Nichols, West New England, and then single games with Wentworth and Becker left on the schedule. And this one is going to open some eyes. Both of these games. Puck loose in the slot, down low, paddled out to the wing. Chris Jones up top, now across to Alden Weller. Puck directs on an off angle towards the goal, and St. Jean will cover it up. (9-0) with 2:48 to play in the third. It was 2-0 at the end of the second period, and after all the penalties they had to kill off in that period, you felt kind of good if you were the Seahawks. And then the Nor'easters just scoring in bunches, especially they're so dangerous on the power play. Holt trying to throw it towards the net, has it blocked. Numbers for UNE, 4-on-3 as they hurry back up the ice. Brent Hill carries behind the net, swings it out in front, no one there. Grant Rink with one hand trying to paddle it to Nick Holt. 2:11 to go. Donahue will just play it behind the net. Budasov racing out from behind the cage with it. Scoops it into the zone. Tim Sweeney lost it behind him, knocked past Danny Philbrick. Rink can't connect with Sweeney, cutting through the slot. Renda corrals it and walks backwards with it. 99 seconds to go in the third. Here comes Philbrick left side. He'll just sail it towards the net. Sproxton gloves it down and plays it behind the cage. Philbrick trying to knock it away in deep. Here's Walensky at the point left side. And his pass is deflected up and out of play with 1:23 to go in the third period. Leighton on the draw here with Jared Christie. Puck trapped in the corner. Renda down the left side. Puck thrown towards the net. Blocked by Christie. Taken by Fuss. No icing. Final minute, third period. Brent Hill blocks the pass. Could have streaked towards the net. Instead chose to go back to his defense. Nor'easters may have finally called off the Dogs. We'll see here, though. Here comes Fuss. Right to the cage, dropping it off. And we have another penalty. And now they're sending Walensky to the locker room. I mean, there's 36 seconds here. These guys were just jawing at each other. It's a 9-0 game. There's going to be some trash talk happening here. They weren't hitting each other. I think if there was tempers were going to flare, it would have already happened by now. And it's going to be 5-on-3 for 36 seconds. They give Walensky a major? That's what's on the board for now. We'll have to see what the final score sheet says. All you need to know, this game summed up, there were a lot of penalties against the Seahawks, and the Nor'easters capitalized on pretty much all of those opportunities. That sums this game up in a nutshell. Alex Sheehy up top. Gets the return pass, blocked in the slot, and the Seahawks just feather it down the ice with only 6 seconds remaining. Tate Sproxton will skate with it into the corner, and that'll do it. The Nor'easters come into Portsmouth and lay another beating on the Seahawks. Back-to-back 9-0 shutouts for UNE, and they solidify their standing at the top of the conference. The Seahawks will have to lick their wounds. Next up for them, they'll travel to Becker on Friday the 31st and then be back here in the Abbey on the 1st of February to play the Hawks in another Commonwealth Coast Conference matchup. Salve falls to 10-6-1, 6-3-1 now in the conference. UNE improves to 13-3-1 overall, 9-1-0 in the CCC. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here tonight. Special thanks to Grace Murphy and Logan Marsh to helping to provide live stats. George Corrigan on hand helping to provide some photography that will be on display later on tonight or tomorrow on the website. Be sure to go to Salve Athletics to check that one out. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here tonight. This one final UNE 9-0. They top Salve Regina. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.